Hey everyone, and welcome back to Double Take. This is the show for the students, by the students, and with the students. Here today is our lovely moderator, Bailey Hebert. And my boy and co-host, GP Osa. We hope to make you laugh at our jokes, cry with us in despair, and cheer alongside us, and most importantly, engage with us. We want to thank you and apologize in advance for being slightly more awesome than you and our opinions mattering slightly more. I'm your co-host, or I am your host, Spencer Grzywacz, and this is Double Take.
Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all had a great weekend. How was your weekend?
Slightly depressing, only because of the Tech game, and the Cowboys game, and every other sports team I picked to win this weekend.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a relaxing weekend.
Like I said.
Well, what about you, GP?
Well, my weekend was A1, as it usually is. Dubs across the board.
Dubs.
So, just all around awesome. Just feel bad for my friend over here, Spencer. But
Does he acknowledge me as a friend?
Well, my weekend,
Poor
if
choice of
anyone is concerned, my weekend was good, but I was a little sad about my games, my teams too, So let's do a little recap about our predictions we made last week, okay? Let's start with the Texas Tech versus West Virginia game. Spencer, you went with Tech. What happened? What happened?
Well, I don't think you should be asking me what happened. I think you should probably be asking Tech's football team what happened.
Ooh, okay, okay.
No, I mean,
Jab.
I'm not gonna lie. During the game, I was really frustrated. Emotionally, I was frustrated as a Tech student. But I think we're still gonna make a bowl game. I think we just got to go win this game against Kansas State this weekend and then beat Texas. But it was a tough loss. That was a close game, evenly matched, and West Virginia came in with a great game plan. I was shocked that it was held to such a low score.
Right.
When you announced the score, what it was gonna be,
Wait,
I was
I just want you to say it. Was I right for the score and for the prediction?
right,
I just want to hear it just one time.
Spencer, say it. Admit it.
You're right.
You heard it first on Double Take.
Yes.
I got a cough. There's flu going around.
Yeah. So GP, I guess you're feeling good. You got
always.
your correct prediction. But
yes.
me and Spencer sad we taking L's, but it's okay. So another L me and Spencer took, Cowboys versus Eagle game. Spencer,
Hey,
what's going on?
Again, it's not my fault that Matt Castle threw a crucial pick six. Okay, that play doesn't happen. Cowboys win that game, and I figure it's going to be a close game. Anyways, when you don't have your star players, it's going to be a close game if you win.
Sure.
And I thought the Cowboys would be able to pull it off. It's a weak Eagles team. It's a weak division, weak Eagles team. But that being said, I guess I have to give. Actually, I can't do it. I'm not giving the Eagles any props. They don't deserve it, but they did come up on the winning side of that.
That's very true. Well, maybe next time we should say they're gonna lose, and maybe they'll win. You think that'll work?
I am kind of superstitious about that.
I think
like
that's
a kiss of death scenario.
I
Let's
did
try that.
I mean, let's be honest. I did that last show, but I mean, it's whatever.
Oh, you wanted the Cowboys?
I wanted them to win, but I was, logical in my choice.
Logical.
I'm
The
like,
glasses don't make you any more logical.
these
it's
are
the face behind the
prescribed.
glasses.
Thank you very much. I can see a lot of things. So,
All right.
Can you see
I'm not
the
going to get into
future?
it now.
Is that how you're predicting?
No,
all these
I'm not going to
wins?
get
You've
into
seen
it
the
now. We're
future?
going to save it for later. When the cameras go off, we will save it for later.
I think he's cheating in these predictions.
Yeah.
But what about those Texans, though, and their bye? We know who won. The
bye
bye?
They pulled through.
Oh, no, honestly, obviously it's a bye week, and that we kind of did as a joke, but
We did rat them a little too hard.
we did,
okay.
but at the same time, it's not because they haven't deserved it.
True.
They've struggled, as we know,
True.
but. I will give props. J.J. Watt probably still put up 3 sacks, and he didn't even play.
He probably did.
If I was a quarterback, I wouldn't go anywhere near his neighborhood or anything.
Never,
You might-
ever.
But hey, maybe he could take a part-time job at a grocery store since he gets so many sacks. He could sack groceries.
I feel like you really
joke.
thought that through. You wrote it down. You probably have it on your palm right now. But it's okay. It's
He took
okay.
time
Like I'm
on
taking
that.
We'll let it slide. I
He
mean,
did.
let him have 6 seconds. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
You done? You good?
I'm out of my spot.
Got any more?
Sorry.
All right. Just want to
It's in my
check.
zone.
All All right. So next up, we have important news about how video of Clemson's head coach Dabo Swinney victory dance after their win against Florida State. Y'all, like, did you see that?
That was whack. I gotta start it off. That was so whack. This man was smelling his armpit. He was going like.
Yeah, that wasn't a
But
dab. He
now
was
to
like,
properly dab, it's like so.
hey, it was a long
Like
game.
so,
He wanted to check
and-
to see if
Hey,
he smelled okay.
listen. I don't know how to
That's what he was
dab
doing.
either. I was asking y'all before the show. And I was like,
He
how
did.
do you
Let's
do
see it. I feel like you
All
can do
right,
better.
hit it. Work.
You ready?
One,
Go.
two, what? Oh.
I'm
Was that-
from
is
the
that
side
respectable?
view. I
Is
got to
that
see it from the
respectable?
front.
That's,
You were up
Show 'em-
here.
Show them how to do
All
it.
right.
Central predictions one, like, oh.
Hey,
Okay,
I've got like,
okay,
I can hit one of those
okay.
killer like, you know.
Oh, no.
But like
No,
I can hit
no,
the lawnmower.
no.
I can, that lawnmower.
Wow.
Hey, I'm t-
You got to
Let me
step
guess.
your
You're
game
gonna
up.
this from-
You're gonna do the shopping cart too. Yep.
Step
I
your
knew
game
it.
up. That's
I
why
knew
our
it.
teams are losing this right here. Step your
can't have
game up.
it.
You don't win because your celebration, your touchdown celebration, or your I don't know.
He just.
Oh.
That's how you
I'm
win.
just kidding. I'm
There's
just
a certain
kidding.
swagger. Hey, you know what? I like it though because I think it got the team pumped up. You know, like it gets
it
the
did.
team's
Yes,
excited. You know,
yes.
that's how a coach relates to his players. You know, that's huge in recruiting. So,
That's very true.
you know, even though he didn't do it
I
very
don't
well,
know. I don't think properly
poor
dabbing
guy didn't do it very well.
is
but
correlates with recruiting a
it's not
five-star
that,
athlete.
it's not how
Wow.
proper he was. It's the fact that he's trying to break it down
He
with
tried.
his
He,
players.
he really
tried.
did try, and
He
yes.
gave great effort.
He's
Just
trying.
like
You're
his team.
basically-
That's
I
why they
understand
won.
you're trying to
Right.
save
See,
yourself.
and Clemson's doing great. So.
All right. Well, that was ridiculous. But, like, let's talk about the Padres turning their stadium into a 9-hole golf course. Like, I've seen it. It's pretty cool, but it's weird but cool. I don't know.
I think it's awesome.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, the only thing I know of golf is Wii Sports golf, which I was killer at.
That's not even real
and
golf, man.
putt. And so honestly, it honestly just looks like a really big putt
Putt-putt.
course.
I agree.
It's like
It's par
extreme,
threes,
extreme,
man.
like
It's par
top
threes.
golf or
I don't
something.
even
It's-
know.
I guarantee you this is way harder than putt-putt.
Like,
See, I'm a golfer. I like to golf.
Okay.
I've golfed since I was little, but it looks fun.
Do you
I'd
golf?
do it.
You don't
I'd-
golf other than
like I said, the Wii right there.
Okay.
Out any day, any
Wait,
day.
what's this? That's like
Any
you're
day.
playing tennis. That's
That was his, like, flick of the
golf.
wrist.
Golf is. Look at him.
That was his, like,
no,
don't judge him.
Hey.
Don't judge him.
But no, I just don't see the point of it. I was just like, all right, it looks like a really fancy putt thing, but that's just me.
Thought it's kind of cool. But it's definitely doing the most though.
It is.
It's definitely
It is doing the
out there
most.
doing
For
the
later,
most.
but
A little bit, but all right. Well, before we go to break, let's take just a little moment to give Texas Tech's women's soccer team, who upset the number 6 seed
Yeah.
Jayhawks. Like, let's give them a great round of applause.
you
Let's
bet.
go. They won 1-0. So, like, let's congratulate these women and, join them on their victory in the NCAA tournament. Let's just give them one more. Let's clap it out during this commercial break. We're back, and now let's get ready for our favorite part of the show, the big debate. First up, we have America's team, the best team ever, the Dallas Cowboys. All right, our debate today, we're going to ask if we think we still have a chance at playoffs this year. We're 2-6. We have a losing record. We have 5 games left. What do you think? We still have a chance?
Do we still have a chance? Yes, we do.
Abso-freaking-not. Forgot the
All right,
lootly part.
I gotta say my
but-
piece. Let me say my piece. Yes, we still have a chance. All 5 games from here on out are winnable. I'm gonna just give you all a rundown of who we have upcoming. We got the Buccaneers, Dolphins, Panthers, Redskins, Packers, Jets, Bills, and Redskins again to end out the season. All right. So Buccaneers, if we do not win this game, if we do not beat the Buccaneers, all hope is lost. Abandon ship, jump,
Jack.
just jump, whatever it is. But I guarantee you we'll win that game. Dolphins is when we have all hail Romo when he comes back. So
Yes.
we'll be good. So and then we'll be ready for the Carolina Panthers, which I like to be optimistic. We're gonna win. So
That's what I like to
the
hear.
only game I have a grievance with is when we play the Packers. That's gonna be a really tough game. Now I feel like we are gonna lose that game.
Des caught it.
Okay.
Catching it all his life.
We'll pull through for the rest of the season. Now, I'm very optimistic, and because our conference sucks, we should be able to pull through. I mean, keep in mind right now, the Giants who are on top right now are what, 5-4. And then second place is 4-4. So anything can happen.
I want whatever you're taking because you seem to be in a
Okay.
really great place with whatever that is, and very optimistic. I think it's those glasses. I think those glasses have you feeling a little confident.
They are sensational.
We just lost to the Eagles, man. The Cowboys just lost to the Eagles,
Okay.
led by Sam Bradford.
Yes.
All right.
Have some hope.
All right. I had hope going into the Seahawks game. I had hope going into the Eagles game. I had hope that Matt Castle, who took the Patriots a few years ago to a 10-6 record, could at least win one game for the Cowboys, and he can't even do that. All right. He threw a crucial pick six that cost the Cowboys that game. All right, we're going to play the Buccaneers, and yeah, the Buccaneers are terrible, right? But so are the Eagles, and we couldn't beat, and the Cowboys couldn't beat the Eagles. What I'm trying to get at here, all right, is the Cowboys are going to probably lose against this Buccaneers team because we don't have Tony Romo back, all right?
Not yet.
But you eventually there's a point where he can only do so much for you, all right? If he comes back with only 5 games left, that's not going to get you into the playoffs, all right? I mean, you've got to start winning some games without him, and right now the Cowboys haven't shown that they can do that.
I really think they still have a chance. If we look, at the Buccaneers, they're a bad team. Okay, Jameis, yes, it's run by a freshman.
Nobody in the NFL is bad. Okay, you might be bad compared to each other. Okay, but nobody in the NFL is bad. Okay?
I mean, we're talking about. I mean, the question here is we're talking about. Can the Cowboys do
Look
it?
at the Cowboys. Look at the Cowboys since Tony Romo went out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many games have they won?
2.
They have only won 2.
Since Tony Romo went down.
2.
No, the Cowboys have not won a game since Tony Romo has gone out. All right, they have not a quarterback named Tony Romo or not named Tony Romo has not won a game for the Cowboys since Tony Romo since Drew Bledsoe. All right, so my point here, all right, is the Cowboys are the worst team in the NFL without Tony Romo right now. They are the worst team. It doesn't matter how bad the Buccaneers are. The Cowboys are the worst team in the NFL right now.
No, look. All I'm trying to say is all I'm saying is Cowboys fans, just bear with us one more game. If we do not win the Buccaneers game, all hope is
I don't know where this
we
we's
will.
coming from either. Honestly, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. Diehard Cowboys fan.
Okay.
But when you say we, all right, you're suggesting that you are a part of the team, and that's not a team I want to be a part of right now. All right.
If we can just hold steady for just one more game, and then once Romo comes back, things will look up. That's all I'm saying.
You know what would be able to help this?
What?
Good coaching, and that's
Good
something
coaching.
that the Cowboys do not have. That's
Garrett
why
is
we're
a-
not going to win.
All right,
this
well,
Jason Garrett is a fine coach.
Good
Thank you very
coaching.
much.
I'm gonna be a good referee and call this one. Flag on the play. Let's continue, okay?
15-yard penalty.
Let's just
Unsportsmanlike
continue.
conduct. GP.
All right. So next we have the Dallas Stars. They currently have a 12-3 winning record. Is this their year? Is this the year of the Stars? They're gonna take it all the way.
Hey, I think Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin are the real deal. They are 2 of the first 3 players in the NHL to score 20 points this season. They can play. You know, the Stars in the past have had a terrible defense last year, kept them out of the playoffs. But we've always known they can score goals. And that's something that they're scoring now, and they actually have a decent defense. It's almost like they're hiding their defense. Kind of, I'm going to reference this back to football, kind of how the Cowboys did last year. But it must be a Dallas thing for bad defenses. I don't know why Dallas can't get defenses.
From Dallas, but
and I love Dallas, but we're
Disney
a
yourself, it's
flashy.
okay, it's okay.
We're trying to become a flashy city, right? We're all about the show. We don't care about the dough necessarily. All right. So but my point is that the Stars can score goals, but their defense is what's shaky. So if they keep up this halfway decent defensive effort, then yeah, sure, they're the real deal. They only missed the playoffs last year by a game, I believe. They were barely outside with their 41-31 record. So I mean, I think that if they keep up their defense, they'll be fine.
Fair argument.
First of all, I believe it's just way too soon to tell. All right, if we look at how much the Stars have played, they've played. They're 12-4 right now, and that's about 16 games and an NHL
It's great
season.
math. Great math.
Thank you. Only the finest education.
It's the glass.
But as I was saying, there are 82 games in an NHL season. It's just way too soon to tell. Yes, Tyler Seguin and we have Jason Spezza and Jamie Benn are all on fire right now, and they're holding down the Stars. But it's just too soon to tell. Anything can happen. I can reference the Cowboys, how we were all, like you did, how we were all supposed to, everyone predicted them to go almost undefeated, if not undefeated. But as you can see, injury of Tony Romo and of key defensive players and offensive players. So it's just too soon to tell. Things could happen. I don't want to jinx it, but something could happen to those three. I don't want to say anything, but you never know.
Okay, so saying it's too soon to tell is a cop-out from me. All right,
You know what? How is it a cop-out?
Hey, let me talk. Because we're on this show. We're on this
Whoa!
show to give. We're on this show to give our professional opinion about what we think is going to happen. All right, and saying it's too soon to tell, that's a cop-out. That's like saying none of the answers are on the test. That's like answer choice E.
Okay,
right?
I guarantee you these games.
Be
Okay,
bold,
I guarantee you
put a statement down.
These
and tell me what you
games,
think.
these 16 games will not factor, are very minuscule in the whole season. This is just the beginning of the
season. They were barely allowed to the playoffs last year by like a game or a game and a half.
Ask this question
counts.
again. Ask this question again
Every
during
game
the
in a season
mid-season, and then we can talk.
But
right now, it's just one of those things. It's just I have barely any information to go off of.
Every game in a season counts.
Every
right?
game. All right.
You have to make your opinion based on the stats they're putting on the table. And that's
the stats on the table is just not enough.
Those are great arguments, you guys. Y'all both had great points.
Gonna hockey check you.
I'm leaning towards
off the gloves.
GPs on the argument on that one. But you know what? Let's move on to the final debate. Steph Curry, probably one of the best players in the league right now. But hey, that's not our argument. Our argument is Steph Curry the best shooter of all time? All time, that's a big comparison. Like, what do you think?
Absolutely. All right.
Here we go.
I mean,
Here we go.
let me put it to you this way. Okay. The comparison I've gotten is he better than Ray Allen? All right. Absolutely. All right. Great shooter. Great shooter. All right. There's lots of great shooters out there. You got J.J. Redick in the leagues who's a great shooter. Okay. Would you take J.J. Redick over Steph Curry? I wouldn't. Okay, MVP of the league, best shooter off the dribble we've ever seen. Okay, the reason why he doesn't get a chance to shoot many just like stand-up jump shots, can't think of the word off the top of my head. Like where he's just sitting in the corner, outlet pass, jump shots, man, is because he's so good off the dribble he doesn't have to. All right, he's such a shot creator. We've never seen a shot creator that can shoot the ball from as deep as he can. All right, even though his arms aren't necessarily, he's not the biggest dude in the league. He's kind of little.
He's putting in work.
His range is like almost half court. All right, it's crazy. And this is the NBA where the court's a little bit bigger. He's an incredible shooter, best of all time. I think we will see if you compare him with any other great shooter at this time in their careers, he's head and shoulders above everybody else. He's shooting. He's gotten even better. His shooting percentage is higher this year than it was last year, and he won the MVP last year.
Right.
How is that even feasible?
Okay, now since you're done blowing all that air, I'm just kind of lays it down real quick. I love Steph watching him play. He's a great player, really talented. Not trying to diminish his figure, but he's not the greatest of all time. And I hate to use this
Greatest shooter. Not saying he's the greatest player of all time. He's the greatest shooter.
I meant to say the greatest shooter. But what I'm trying to say is he's not. Why? This man has only played 6 seasons. I'm using it again. We just don't have enough information. Yes, he's okay. I'll say this. I will say this. He's en route to be. He's projected. He beat that record with. He recently broke Ray Allen's record of most threes in the preseason or something like that, and he broke it. So he's en route to be. But it's just there's so many things that it's just.
Listen, why do you have to, as a player, why do you have to be so durable and last 15 seasons and break all those records to be considered the best shooter? All right, a sample size of 6 seasons is not small.
Steph Curry hasn't. Steph Curry has not even hit his. We don't even know if he's hit his peak yet. This man is so.
My point exactly, and he's already as good as he is.
He's
already.
I'm not taking away. I'm not taking away.
He hasn't hit his prime
yet,
and we're already having this conversation of is he the best shooter of all time? That should tell you something that he is the best shooter of all time.
But no, what I'm trying to say is, yes, we don't even know if he's hit his prime. But the question is, it's so early. Can he maintain it? When he does?
It's been 6 seasons.
It's been 6 seasons.
It's not a small sample size.
Okay, to compare,
it's half a career.
Okay, Ray Allen's played what? 14 seasons. This man, okay, Ray Allen's played 14 seasons in the NBA. Steph Curry's played 6. All I'm saying, yes, Steph Curry is on his way to possibly beat other records that Ray Allen's hold and Reggie Miller and other great three-point shooters. But right now, it's just at the time, I'm not seeing it. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's talented, and I love.
If Steph Curry were to retire right now, in my mind, he would still be the greatest shooter to play in the NBA.
On the all-time three-point list, he's number 50.
He's a player I won't forget.
That's a low number. That's not fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Not fair.
If we look at it statistically, it's not like he's the 50th out of on the all-time list. He still has.
That's because he hasn't played long enough. But he doesn't have
Exactly.
He doesn't have to
needs
play
more
long.
time.
He doesn't have to have
He
more
needs
time.
more
though.
time. That's just what it is. You can't.
Kevin Durant already said that prediction. He
He's
said that.
it's Kevin
That's a
Durant.
pretty good player.
He's a
That's
respectable
pretty
player.
He's
credible
a
figure.
respectable. Okay, Kevin Durant's a respectable player, but he's just over here.
But he doesn't have enough time. Kevin Durant hasn't played long enough.
Oh no, I was just gonna say.
Children.
Just look at the
Children.
facts. Just look at the facts.
Over here mocking.
Your child.
All right.
Okay. Well, it was great to hear from you both. Great to hear y'all's opinions. I respect them. Thank you for them. But, we've got more show for you guys, so let's stick around and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Now we have a very special segment for you guys called Doing the Most. We're going to argue pointlessly over the latest insane things that happened in the sports world. But first, a little side note, doing the most. It's November. Everyone does this No Shave November. Spencer, so you going to do the most this November and not shave that patchy beard that you got?
Hey, I'm trying. Hey, it started because I am jealous.
Can we get like a close-up
You're
of
not.
this?
You're not gonna hear this much, but I am jealous of GP's beard. Right? He grows a nice, even beard, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and compete with him this November.
Couldn't
And
hang,
everybody from my mom to my sister to more than one person on this show, besides yourself, has commented on it. But so. It might be coming off soon.
It needs to, not might. You gotta say it strong. It must. It
They
must.
say
if
women
it could
are
just
smart.
fill in a little bit,
We
here,
know, we
we'd
know
be good.
best sometimes.
We're just trying to.
It's
help you.
okay,
That's all.
But you know what? Y'all can give us your feedbacks and your opinions by tweeting at DoubleTakeTTU. Hashtag doing the most, But anyways, we're going to start off this segment with the Arkansas Razorbacks head coach, Brett Bielema, who mixed up his words this past weekend, saying that he was going to hop on his wife. Let's take a moment of silence.
All right. Well, so there's some animosity toward Brett Bielema here at Tech because of the comments that happened between him and Cliff Kingsbury. And Brett Bielema, unfortunately, has a bad habit, kind of how we all do at different times, of putting his foot in his mouth. And he didn't mean to. It was so.
He mixed it up.
Yeah, it was an honest
It was
mistake.
accident.
But oh man, it made us Tech fans feel good. It was hilarious.
I like to think. Honestly, I don't think you should feel bad about it. I thought it was hilarious. I mean,
Exactly.
He owned up to it too.
He owned up to it.
Hey.
I mean, yeah. I mean, his head might have been in the wrong area at that time, but hey, it happens.
It
He's
does.
focused on some other things.
I was just impressed. I saw an interview with him recently, like the other day.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 days ago, and the comments happened on Saturday, and he had owned up to the fact that he said it.
Hey.
He didn't deny it. That's good. I bet his wife
Was happy about
was happy
that.
about it.
I don't know how happy she would be about that.
Just
but
overjoyed, but
Okay.
hey, own up to it.
Hey, give him props for that.
Hey, I want no.
To each his
never
own.
mind.
To each his own.
Right. All right. Well, Brett Bielema wasn't the only coach making waves this week. The Buffalo Bills head coach Rex Ryan made IK Impel. Can we
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a hard name.
Inimpali, right?
Inimpali, something. IK
Hey.
Inimpali. Sorry, guys. IK
It's all
Inimpali.
right, A-Bear.
He's the captain for the Buffalo. Ooh, I'm messing up.
Yes, for the Buffalo Bills.
Yes, and he made them for the upcoming game against New York Jets. He made them the captain.
Yeah.
And the twist of this is Rex Ryan used to be their coach, and so was that doing the most? Was that a little childish?
And IK's the one that knocked out Geno Smith and broke his
Yes.
jaw
Yeah.
for yeah, which is completely ridiculous. And that's what led to him getting cut by the Jets. too.
Yes.
So this is, man, what a move by Rex Ryan.
He's
to,
a savage.
Was he doing
He's a
the most?
savage.
he is absolutely doing the most. And
This man.
if I was the Jets, I'd counter with Geno Smith as captain. Let's get a little pregame brawl going out there. Right?
Wow.
That's
So
some
you're trying
football.
to-
Yeah,
Wow.
that's much watched
I
football.
thought it
That's-
was very funny. I think Rick Ryan's just the entertainer. I think he just does not care about anyone's opinion. I
yeah,
love it.
He is
I
no
love
chill.
it.
Nope.
So far, so good. It hasn't been too much. I don't think he's doing too much, but it's just enough.
Too much.
Not too much.
Too
Double T.
Double T. Double
yeah,
take.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I thought it was a bold move. Kind of funny though.
I liked it.
That was entertaining.
I think it's kind of like you're creating a swagger for the game. You're trying to set the standard
Okay,
a
now
little
you're
bit.
analyzing a little too deep now.
You're trying to set the standard.
He's just trying to sneak this another team. I thought it was funny.
It's getting in the heads. It's getting in the heads of the Jets players is what it's trying to do.
Well, you know what? Last but not least, we had the Broncos cornerback, Aqib Talib. He was suspended in the game for poking the other player's eye. Was that doing the most? Like, these sneak attacks aren't cool.
First off, that if you watch that game, that cost them the game. That cost the Broncos the game and their perfect record because it gave the Colts a first down, which they were able to ice the game. Geez, kind of feel like we had that happen against West Virginia. Basically, what I'm trying to get at here is not only is it doing the most, but it's doing the most stupid thing you could possibly do at that moment. Are you kidding me? You're gonna poke a guy in the eye. You're wearing a helmet and a face mask for a reason, and you're just gonna go up to him and just poke him in the eye?
He went out of his way to do it. I thought it was funny. I mean, Aqib Talib, I guess he just wants to be childish.
Man, he's a good cornerback.
He's a great cornerback, but at that time he looked like a young freshman in the league instead of a seasoned veteran. I was just didn't look good on his part, doing the most obviously, but I thought it was funny.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
It was funny.
That's mean. I think it's kind of mean, but I'm a girl, whatever. Now everyone knows the Heisman hopeful Leonard Fournette. What you may not know is that his jersey just sold for $101,000. The next highest price that was ever paid for a game-used college jersey was $31,000. If I'm doing math correctly, that's about $70,000 difference.
Well, I'm not a math major. I took like 2 math classes for a reason. But I know $101,000 is a large number because I wish I had that large of a number when it meant money that I could have in my bank account. That is crazy.
Is that doing the most?
That's
I
mean, it's for charity, so you're doing the most for charity.
Yeah.
That's worth it. It's absolutely worth it.
Whoever bought that jersey either must really want to care about the charity or is a really diehard Fournette fan. It's like, he's a great player, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure it's for a great cause, but $100,000.
Hey, I'm all for it, man. Hey, $101,000 to charity is fine.
It's great.
I just hope for the person that bought the jersey that he wins the Heisman. I hope he wins the Heisman for that person.
It's valuable in the long run.
Make it more valuable, but right now it's like
absolutely.
I mean, it's for charity, so it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a good job.
Safe to, but.
All right, well, we're almost out of time, but before we go, how about some predictions for this next week? Okay? So first up, we have our Texas Tech versus K-State predictions.
Well, actually, I have an inside source.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I am actually reporting live from Mount Olympics, and I have some news from the sports gods. Yeah, they say neither Texas Tech or K-State are going to win this Saturday.
Yeah. Who's going to win this Saturday then? If neither one's going to win.
It's actually been decided that the referees are going to be forming their own team this week, and they're pulling pretty hard for them.
Wow.
Hey, I mean, it kind of feels like in Tech games the referees are on their own team anyways.
That's
certainly not Tech's team. So.
Well, we've been seeing that pattern all over, and we've just decided, hey, give them a chance.
Okay, all right. Thanks for your insight. Well, what about some predictions on these Texas versus Bengals game that's coming up?
I'm going to reference back to the sports god here because
he needs to.
I need to.
Yes.
I'll give you my prediction. Let me get my inside information. I'll give you my prediction.
Actually, guys, I have some great news on that. The Cincinnati Bengals actually won't be taking the field this Monday. Instead, real live Bengal Tigers are going to be released onto the field, and they're just going to demolish the Houston Texans.
That doesn't sound very safe.
Wow.
Yes, it's also been decided that if J.J. Watt survives, he'll actually become the new Hercules.
Wait, Hercules dies because he gets shot in his.
I didn't say it was a happy
That's Achilles.
That's
got
Achilles.
my
It's
Greek
okay.
people.
It's okay.
Well, I'm taking the Bengals in this one, and a close one though.
I'm not surprised.
I'm going 2017.
2017.
I know the Texans defense has gotten torched in the past by Miami, but J.J. Watt's going to get after Andy Dalton this week.
No.
I still think the Bengals are going to win.
Okay.
2017.
Oh, I was about to
But I think the Texans are going to put up a formidable effort.
All right, I'm just going to say, honestly, like, Houston's a great place, but they're taking the L. They're definitely taking the L this week. Cincinnati is on fire, and Andy Dalton's just going to be throwing those fireballs just like his hair. So it's going to be bad. It's going to look really bad.
You know what? Just so I can win and beat you at something, all right? Like I do on a regular basis again.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip my prediction, and I'm going Texans 20.
What?
So you're just gonna
Bengals
flip your
17.
prediction.
All right.
Okay.
You heard it first, folks.
It's this weird thing I have coming from like above or something.
Above,
It's
all
like I don't know. It's like
GP was
almost like
right
a-
on all his predictions
like a
last
godlike
week.
effort.
So.
I consulted him last week, so
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll see. Well, what about the Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holmes, the fight?
Hey,
I want to see that.
Ronda
I'm gonna watch
Rousey
that.
is awesome and gorgeous, but she scares me.
She's
all right?
very
Because like she could whoop me. She could beat me up, and I accept that. And she is the real deal. And in fact, I've never really been huge into UFC. I've always loved boxing, stuff like that. Never been huge into UFC. Ronda Rousey has actually really gotten me interested in the UFC a little bit more.
Guys,
I plan
no.
on buying the fight. Oh,
I'm sorry,
getting
guys.
something.
It's not going to be Ronda. It's not going to be Holly. It's actually going to be Hillary Clinton. Ronda Rousey is going to be pulled last minute and replaced with Hillary Clinton. And they seem to be doubling down on her. Zeus, God of Thunder's applause, has put 4,000 gold doubloons on her.
Hey, well,
What?
Hillary Clinton probably does have some fighting experience, if you watch the
Yeah.
Democratic debate.
Yeah.
Between
She
her
gets
and Bernie
down.
She
Sanders.
just, I can see it just it's
can
all
see it.
bent inside, and then this fight she's gonna release it like
She just comes out for
she's
him.
gonna throw some bows. You're gonna see her do some things.
So since I think it's pretty obvious we know Ronda's going to win this game, is going to win this match, this fight, I think we should do a prediction on how long it takes her to win the fight.
Okay, I like
And
the spin.
I'm
I
putting
like
the
the
over-
spin.
I think under 45 seconds.
40
That's
seconds?
Under 45 seconds.
I'm gonna say maximum. It won't go farther than it will end in mid-second round.
She won her last fight in 30 seconds, like the one before that in like 6 seconds.
She
It,
did,
like, made
yes.
a vine. The entire
She's-
fight made a vine.
But she might just want, to give fans a little something to watch.
Yeah.
So she might
You
want
can't
to
risk that as a
prolong it.
fighter, though. One pop to the temple.
When you're Ronda
Done.
Rousey,
I just
think
feel like
you're
her
sleeping.
opponent now, people.
You're
I
snoring.
mean, yes, everyone's in the Ronda's corner, but everyone's sleeping on her opponent, and so I feel like something she
I'm
may,
sleep.
yeah. So
Sorry.
we'll see what happens. We'll see. I obviously she's gonna win. We'd like her to win, but we'll see
All
what
right.
happens.
Well, let's see for one of our last predictions: the Cavaliers versus the New York Knicks. What do y'all think?
I'm not a big Carmelo Anthony fan. I think he's not. I don't think he's a team
He can rock the
player.
pillows.
I think he can shoot the ball. But the Cavaliers they're the real deal again this year. Just like they were last year. Except to start off the season, they've started better. They haven't really missed a beat. They're still in stride like they were after losing in the finals, but putting up a good effort. So I'm taking the Cavaliers. Big game though. I think a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Entertaining because the
Okay.
Knicks are actually doing something pleasant this year where you don't have to wear a paper bag on your head to watch the game like those fans did last year.
Dang.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just quoting what the fans did last year.
Whoa. Okay, that's just.
So I'm
you
taking
didn't-
Cavaliers.
Yeah, that was. I'm gonna go with the Knicks. I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
Is that just because you're going against me, or is that 'cause
No,
your
it's not
glasses
going
are
against
saying
you.
that?
It's the glasses are telling me. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling a vibe that Mel's gonna go off. Drain a couple. With the Mellows on. It's my favorite pair of shoes. So I don't have them on now.
Favorite
but,
pair of shoes.
But I feel like the Knicks are gonna get them. We'll see.
GP, you may regret that one, actually. I've just been informed that if the New
Does he-
York
does he
Knicks
ever
do
stop?
pull out a win,
No.
the sports gods will actually strike down Chris Bosh. There doesn't seem to be any correlation there. It's just what they're feeling right now. So.
They distract.
all
I mean, he
right.
does look like an
I
ostrich.
think we need
so
a new.
I don't know.
I think we
He's
might.
not attractive.
I think we need a new connection with the gods. This guy, I don't know, man. He's just a little off.
Hey,
His
don't
predictions
hey,
are a
he's a
little
god.
off.
He is a god. So I mean, his information is solid. If something happens in sports, you heard it first on Double Take.
Hey, I'm
You're right.
counting on those real life bingles to come out.
Bengals,
All right?
you never know. You never know.
I'm gonna just piggyback off of what GP said because his predictions were right last time.
Last time.
I like being right. Sorry.
Aw.
Because
Spencer.
if we remember, LeBron James is having trouble with his back, being an old man and all. So.
He's an old man, but he's still LeBron James. He's
And
still
then
the
I'm
best
pretty
player in
sure
the league.
Shumpert,
LeBron
we have one other person on the starting five that's out. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
They could let this one slip. It is the beginning of the season, so things kind of happen.
But it's LeBron James. He's the best player in the league.
LeBron James.
LeBron
Stephen
James.
Curry. Steph Curry.
I mean,
is-
Steph
Yes.
Curry's the greatest shooter in the league, but
He's
LeBron
the best
James
player
is established.
in the league.
I mean,
he gave
you
LeBron
think it's
James
all time,
buckets
but-
already.
That's because the
last season.
Warriors are back. We'll discuss it. Whatever.
Just hey, we can go all day.
All right, and that's all we have for you tonight. I want to say thank you to our moderator, Bailey Hebert. my co-host GPOSA, and our live reporter from Mount Olympics. And I think that's the low point of the show for the year. And you for tuning into our show. I'm Spencer Grzywacz, and I will see you next time on Double Take, because I'm the Grizz, and that's how it is.